So, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome to the press conference for the release of 2024 Beautiful China. I'm an actor, business climate action cases, and the JA Solar's TCFD reports. I'm Pei Dan Yang, Executive Director of C-Team, and I have the honor moderating this event. First, it is my pleasure to introduce our distinguished speakers. We are privileged to have Mr. Yan Shidong, Director General of the Center for Environmental Education and Communications, CEEC, Ministry of Ecology and Environment, MEE, China. Ms. Li Jun, Director of ESG Management and Sustainability Development and Sustainability Officer of JA Solar. Ms. Liu Xi, Senior Manager of Climate Change and Biodiversity from the Vanke Foundation. And Ms. Xu Shilun, Head of ESG from the Sustainability Center of Wanwall Incorporated. And Mr. Huang Ruijie, President of Harvard Undergraduate AI and Sustainability Group. We are grateful for their presence. Now, let's welcome Director General Mr. Yan of CEEC to deliver the opening speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, good afternoon. I'm very glad to be invited to the press conference. On behalf of the Center for Environmental Education and Communication, we call CEEC, of the Ministry of Ecology and Environment, PR China, I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to all the friends who care about and support the work of CEEC. In May 2024, 9 ministries, including the Ministry of Ecology and Environment, jointly issued the work plan for further developing the series of activities of Beautiful China, I Am an Actor, which was aimed at 6 types of subjects, such as enterprises, and involved 6 activities, such as open activities of enterprises for ecological and environmental protection. In this context, CEEC of Ministry of Ecology and Environment, together with C-Team, launched the solicitation campaign for the 2024 Beautiful China, I Am an Actor Business Climate Action Case Collection with the support of Vanke Foundation. Enterprises are an important force in building ecological civilization. In promoting the construction of a beautiful China in an all-round way, Chinese enterprises have acted responsibly and actively, and have become the main force in 3 aspects. First of all, Chinese enterprises are the main force of green, low-carbon, and high-quality development. Under the guidance of China's zero-carbon goals, enterprises have achieved remarkable results in green, low-carbon, and high-quality development. Taking China's manufacturing industry as an example, a total of 5,095 national green factories, 371 green industrial parks, 605 green supply chain management enterprises, and 73 ecological industrial parks were built in the year of 2023. China has issued standards on sustainability information disclosure in succession, thus making corporate disclosure of sustainability information more standardized. policies, systems, and management mechanisms for corporate carbon management, project carbon evaluation, and product carbon footprint have been established and improved and effectively connected with the national carbon emission trading market. Second, Chinese enterprises are the main force in the publicity and education of ecological civilization. Under the publicity and the guidance of governments at all levels, a situation in which Chinese enterprises are actively promoting public participation in green and low-carbon development has gradually taken shape. Enterprises play an important role in actively participating in the dissemination of ecological value idea and ecological culture, such as providing the public with ecological civilization publicity and education services by setting up enterprise open days, building environmental education experiences places, opening environmental science classes, inviting the public to be environmental supervisors, and carrying out public welfare activities. A number of typical cases have emerged in a series of activities such as Beautiful China, I Am an Actor, and ecological and environmental volunteer services. Finally, Chinese enterprises are the main force involved in a global climate governance. In participating in global climate governance, Chinese enterprises have demonstrated their sense of responsibility. With the support of relevant policies, those enterprises have provided other developing countries with assistance within their capacity through such channels as the Greening of the Belt and Road Initiative, the South-South Cooperation on Climate Change, and the China-Africa Cooperation on Climate Change. And they have made the greatest contribution to the global climate governance and green and low-carbon transformation with Chinese wisdom and actions. At the same time, more and more Chinese enterprises have invited media organizations from all over the world to visit their factory workshops on the spot and jointly explore the practical achievements of ecological civilization construction. CEEC is affiliated in the Ministry of Ecology and Environment. It is responsible for organizing and implementing large-scale social publicity activities such as National Low Carbon Day, World Environment Day, and National Ecology Day, guiding the activities of opening environmental protection facilities to the public, and comprehensively promoting public participation in the construction of beautiful China. CEEC guides enterprises to build public environmental education places and actively promotes the spread of ecological value idea and ecological culture through its efforts, such as setting up environmental science classes and inviting the public into the enterprises to learn about low-carbon environmental protection measures. Today, I'm honored to work with our partners on the stage of the United Nations Climate Change Conference to promote the 2024 Beautiful China, I Am an Actor business climate action typical case show in a centralized manner. It is hoped that more and more Chinese and foreign enterprises will carry out exchanges and cooperation at all levels in the field of climate change. And CEEC will, as always, be a good medium and messenger for friendly exchanges between Chinese and foreign enterprises. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Yan. And I would like to echo what Mr. Yan said. The corporate are the main drivers in promoting green economy. And the general public is also a vital force. And NGOs like C-Team plays a significant role to connect all these forces. Next, on behalf of the joint team of CEEC and C-Team, I would like to provide a brief introduction to this year's business climate action cases, which shows how corporates are taking leadership in the face of global climate challenges. And these cases have both English and Chinese versions. You may scan the QR code to download. And this year's cases highlight best practices in several key areas. First, we observe cases of green manufacturing to ensure how carbon emissions and set new standards for sustainable production. Second, some cases show how companies are implementing strategies to maintain a green supply chain, which is essential for long-term sustainability. Third, a few cases demonstrated innovative approaches to promoting a circular economy, aiming for zero waste and optimizing resource use. Fourth, it is particularly encouraging to see leading companies leveraging the power of digital technology to significantly reduce carbon emissions. Fifth, we also witnessed a commendable commitment to disclose comprehensive sustainability data, which is crucial for building trust and ensuring accountability within the industry. Last, and most importantly, this year's case collection emphasizes the efforts to engage and educate the wider public, transforming climate awareness into collective action, which we anticipate will result in significant collective impacts. So congratulations to the following 15 companies who stand out in their climate efforts and achieved measurable results. And to save time, I will just say their names of this company, and you can see the name of their cases. And they are Zhuan Spirits, and Great Wall Motors, Delhi Group, GAC, Honda, State Grid, Suining Power Supply, State Grid, Suzhou Power Supply, and Haier Group, and Grand Blue, and Ant Group, and Qingdao Green Cell Recycled Building Materials, and Qingdao Energy, Thermal Power, Number 3 Heating, and Wanwo Incorporated, Xiaomi, and Asia Symbol, Shandong Pulp and Paper, and CNPC. And it is worth mentioning, this is our 6th edition of the Business Climate Action Cases. Our work started from 2019. Each year, we release cases at COP. By today, the number of released cases has totaled 110. This is made possible thanks to the long-term support from the Vanke Foundation. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Liu Xi from the Vanke Foundation to share with us why the foundation is keen on this work.
Thank you. Good afternoon, all distinguished guests. I am deeply honored to speak on behalf of the Vanke Foundation at COP29. Here, I would like to highlight that over the past 6 years, the Vanke Foundation has continuously supported the publication of the business climate action cases. To date, 95 companies have actively engaged in low-carbon transformation, and their cases have been included in annual collections and released at COP. I am delighted to see that in this year, an additional 15 outstanding companies have joined us. This not only demonstrates the determination and the action of China's entrepreneurs in addressing climate change, but also reflects the ongoing commitment efforts of the Wanke Foundation in promoting green and low-carbon development. These cases not only offer valuable experience, but also provide feasible solutions and innovative ideas for other enterprises. At the same time, I call on more partners to join us to combat climate change and protect our planet. Moving forward, we will continue to support the publication of the climate action cases and actively promote the exchange and the cooperation of the climate action. The Wanke Foundation has always envisioned a future home where beauty is shared by all and dedicated to promoting environmental protection and the development of the social welfare causes. Since our first participation in the COP 2013, we have been striving to advance the global climate action, from supporting the organization of the China Pavilion at COP to initiating the C-Team, hosting UN side events, exhibitions, and press conference, etc. We have been exploring and practicing how to better bring climate action stories of Chinese entrepreneurs, NGOs, and educational institutions to a broader international stage. We not only support the cases publication, but also actively participated in and support the various projects focusing on key stages like the exploration and promotion of carbon-neutral communities, breaking through bottlenecks in waste management, and telling Chinese climate stories. In conclusion, I would like to thank you, CEEC, C-Team, and all friends who have participated and support this event. Thank you all.
Okay. Thank you, Liu Xi and the Wanke Foundation. We then have the pleasure of hearing from Ms. Xu Shilen from OneWorld, who is a representative of the selected case companies. She will share their case of climate action.
Thank you, Peidan. Distinguished organizers, dear friends, and esteemed guests, good afternoon. It is a great honor to represent OneWorld Incorporated as one of the 2024 business climate action cases to speak today. OneWorld is a property management company taking care of over 5,000 residential compounds, office buildings, and industrial parks across China. In China, property management is a foundational service industry that is closely intertwined with people's daily life. A property management company manages the common areas of the buildings under the owner's commission. Although it is not a traditionally high energy consuming industry, the energy consumption and carbon emission of leased buildings cannot be ignored. However, the complex ownership structures of leased properties, such as multi-owner or single-owner multi-tenant, makes it hard to clearly define the responsibility for emission reduction, which is also quite a challenge to the country's net zero efforts. OneWorld hopes to explore outstanding emission reduction practices in the property management industry. We integrate the energy-saving experiences and solutions into the Magic Stone AI system, focusing on its energy management module for in-depth research and practice, striving to improve the emission management level of public spaces. At the same time, influencing community residents to better understand and perceive climate change and gradually bring greener living habits and consumption choices into their private spaces. This is what OneWorld has been doing in Golden Liuxiangyuan, a residential compound in China. And with all the helps from local governments as well as the efforts of every resident, the per capita carbon dioxide emission of the whole community has decreased by more than 10% within 3 years. It is a great honor that the Golden Liuxiangyuan is selected as one of the 2024 business climate action cases, and it obviously shows the country's emphasis and encouragement on the property management industry. In the future, we will continue to explore and move forward in practice, contributing the strengths of our industry to the global climate goals. Thank you for listening to my case sharing, and I sincerely congratulate the other 14 selected cases from different industries. All these cases have greatly inspired us. Thank you, Peidan.
Thank you, Silun and Wang Wo. And we then move to a significant part of this conference. As we know, JA Solar is a leading company in the renewable energy industry. It has contributed two wonderful cases to our collection in the past. One is about a smart enabled utilization of cold and heat resources, and the other is about modification of air compressor system to reduce carbon emission of PV cell production line. I would like to invite Mr. Li Jing from JA Solar to release the JA Solar TCFD report, providing us with crucial information on risk management and transparency in the solar industry.
Thank you, Peidan. Hello, everyone. I'm Li Jing, and you can also call me Kyla. I'm the Sustainable Officer at JA Solar, and I'm honored to launch JA Solar's TCFD report at COP29. I'm here for a reason, and it's an interesting story. In the 1990s, almost no Chinese knew about solar. However, a gentleman in a small county in Hebei province proposed develop solar power to benefit the planet. No one believed his dream would come true. That man was JA Solar's founder, Mr. Jin Baofang. Over nearly 13 years, everyone at COP29 is discussing climate change and renewable energy. JA Solar has grown from a small village company to a global company. This is the power of belief. As a leading global solar company, JA Solar has contributed to mitigating climate change through renewable energy and introduced the green to green, green to grow, green to grid concept at COP27. Beyond providing high-efficiency modules, JA Solar pays attention to its own climate work. We have disclosed Scope 1 to Scope 3 for 4 years. In 2023, we also calculated avoid emission. At COP28, we announced to achieve net zero goal by 2015. Today, I'm honored to launch JA Solar's first TCFD report. TCFD provides a climate disclosure framework. It is widely applied in ESG disclosure standards, including those by the ISSB. As an ISSB P4 East, JA Solar leads the way in meeting these standards. JA Solar has established 3-tier ESG and climate risk management governance structure to promote companies' ESG and climate action work. We have also established a process of risk identification and assessment based on financial impact. S&P Global provides data support to our TCFD report, focusing on key TCFD climate-related disclosure. JA Solar analyzes climate risk based on assessed locations, use international climate scenario to assess financial impact and build a foundation for risk management. For transition risk, we use 3 scenarios of IEA. JA Solar calculated carbon cost pressure based on the IEA's carbon price pathway and in alignment with JA Solar's carbon reduction target. The research shows a decreasing trend reflecting JA Solar's outstanding climate resilience. Climate change affects the market in many ways, such as the supply and demand relationship. JA Solar used the EBITDA risk to calculate carbon pricing risk related to our suppliers under different scenarios and evaluate potential impact on earning if the company paid future cost for carbon. Now, top 3 risks are paper and forestry products, metal and mining, and chemicals. However, given JA Solar has very few suppliers in this industry, the overall risk impact is low. Climate change also causes reputation risk. Based on feedback from key stakeholders and carbon intensity, GHG transition pathways, JA Solar's climate-related reputation risk is low. Overall, our performance is among the top level in the PV industry. Since the reputation exposure data provided by S&P is from 2020 instead of 2023, we believe JA Solar's climate strategy score will improve in near future. The further transition pathway is based on our decarbonization target and actions. Our Scope 1 and Scope 2 transition pathway shows a downward trend from 2023 to 2030. JA Solar's target with SBTi align with the 1.5-degree pathway, keeping this risk low. JA Solar evaluates our 133 global assets, calculating assets loss caused by climate disaster and different scenarios. From 2013 to 2014, JA Solar's physical risk level will be low under both the high and low scenario. As a leading global solar company, we will make contribution toward 1.5-degree target through our effort. And this year, JA Solar introduced a Together Towards Tomorrow responsible supply chain strategy and hope to move toward a more sustainable officer together with our partners. Thank you.
Thank you, Li Jing. Last but not least, let's welcome Mr. Huang Ruijie from Harvard to give the final word. Thank you. We started kind of late. Yeah. Mr. Huang, final word? Okay. Can I have the final one? Yeah, a few words. Yeah. Final word.
So distinguished guests and experts, I know we're cutting short, so I'm Jerry. I represent the Harvard Undergraduate AI and Sustainability Group and US Asia Sustainable Development Foundation. So here, I want to thank JA Solar for participating in our first US Asia Sustainable Development Summit at Harvard this April. It is a great honor to have the industry-leading companies to really share their cutting-edge cases with the rest of the world, and we're promoting collaboration with Harvard professors. And in the end, I just want to call for actions. I'd love to have more people here to collaborate between academia, industry, and government for better and sustainable future. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. The final picture, final photo. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, thank you.
You saw that.
Okay, time is up.
开始的晚了一点，是吧？
Thank you. Thank you. Right, I need to take all your pictures. Can I take your picture with your accreditation? Yeah. Thank you very much, sir. Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Put me on the seat.